Get ready for an epic ride back in time as we unveil the top 10 most feared Indian warriors of all time. These aren't just stories. They're legends that rewrote the rules of power and bravery. From the tactical genius of Baji Rao I to the fierce Rani Lakshmibai, we're about to explore how these warriors became icons of fear and respect. Picture this: battlefields charged with the clash of swords, where strategy and valor collide. These warriors didn't just fight. They crafted legends in the heat of battle. They were game changers, feared by many and revered by all. Who were these extraordinary figures? How did they transform fear into awe and reshape their world with every battle? Get ready to meet the heroes who didn't just witness history. They made it. Join us on this exhilarating journey through history. Forget dry textbooks. These tales are alive with courage, strategy, and the raw power of human will. So buckle up, hit the like button, and let's dive into the incredible world of India's most legendary warriors. The countdown starts now, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single moment. Are you glued to learning new things every day? Welcome to Fascinating X, the channel in which you will find crazy facts about anything that you can imagine. Stay tuned. Now let's dive into it. 10. Raja Chola I. Raja Chola I, born in 947 AD, into the illustrious Chola dynasty of South India, stands out as one of the greatest monarchs in Indian history. Originally named Arulmoshivarman, he was raised in the royal Chola court, receiving an education in martial arts, statecraft, and governance, preparing him for his future role. Ascending to the throne in 985 AD, after the death of his uncle, Attama Chola, Raja Chola began a period of remarkable prosperity and expansion for the Chola dynasty. He was an exceptional administrator and a strategic military mind, extending his empire's boundaries through numerous conquests and ushering in a golden era for Tamil civilization. Raja Chola was noted for his military acumen, especially for maintaining a powerful, well-organized army and a significant naval force, unique among Indian kingdoms at the time. His naval campaigns in the Indian Ocean and Southeast Asia established Chola influence over key sea trade routes. He also skillfully formed alliances, such as marrying his daughter to an Eastern Chalukya prince, to extend his political and territorial influence. His reign was marked by visionary leadership and the ability to inspire loyalty. More than a conqueror, Raja Chola was a great patron of arts and architecture, evident in his significant contributions to temple construction and art patronage. His administrative skills, shown in his efficient tax collection systems and city planning. His military campaigns were extensive and successful, notably his conquest of parts of present-day Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and Sri Lanka. The invasion of Sri Lanka, leading to the capture of Anuradhapura, was a significant achievement, establishing Chola rule over the island for decades. Managing his vast empire, with its diverse cultures and geographies, was a significant challenge, but Raja Chola's reign saw no major recorded setbacks, underscoring his effectiveness as both a commander and ruler. Raja Chola's legacy, particularly in South Indian history, is immense. He is remembered as a great builder, with the magnificent Brihadisvara Temple in Thanjavur, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, exemplifying his patronage. His reign is considered a golden age of Tamil culture, with lasting contributions to literature, art, and architecture. Known for his ambition, strategic acumen, and administrative genius, Raja Chola was also a patron of the arts and culture, deeply religious yet tolerant of other faiths. His rule brought prosperity and stability, earning him a place as an ideal monarch in Tamil literature. While there are limited records of controversies or criticisms directly associated with Raja Chola, his military campaigns, like those of many kings of his time, involved conquests and subjugation, likely causing hardships for the conquered. Raja Chola's successful reign lasted until his death in 1014 AD. His son, Rajendra Chola I, succeeded him, continuing and expanding upon his father's legacy. Culturally and historically, Raja Chola I's impact is profound. His reign is a defining moment in Tamil history, with his architectural, literary, and artistic contributions leaving a lasting imprint on the region. Revered as one of Tamil history's greatest kings, his legacy continues to be celebrated in Tamil Nadu and by Tamils globally. 9. Rani Lakshmibai, Jhansi Ki Rani. Rani Lakshmibai, widely known as Jhansi Ki Rani, was born Manikarnika-Tambi in 1828 in Varanasi, India. Raised in a Brahmin family, her upbringing was uncommon for girls of her era. She was educated and trained in martial arts, horseback riding, and sword fighting, skills that would later shape her iconic status. Lakshmibai's ascent to prominence began with her marriage to Raja Gangadhar Rao, the Maharaja of Jhansi, in 1842. Becoming the Queen of Jhansi, she faced a turning point when her husband died in 1853, leaving her as the regent for their adopted son, Anand Rao. The British East India Company's refusal to recognize her son's legitimacy under the doctrine of lapse led to the annexation of Jhansi and sparked Lakshmibai's rebellion against British rule. As a leader of the Indian Rebellion of 1857, Lakshmibai was known for her strategic skills in guerrilla warfare. She excelled in organizing her troops, executing surprise attacks, and effectively using terrain to her advantage. Her bravery and ability to inspire her soldiers were pivotal in her confrontations with the British. Lakshmibai's leadership was marked by an indomitable spirit and resilience. She was a charismatic leader who could galvanize her troops in adversity. Her resolve to protect her kingdom against British rule earned her widespread admiration and symbolized resistance in India. Her most significant military engagement was the 1858 Siege of Jhansi, where she led Indian forces against the British. Despite being outnumbered, she fought valiantly. After Jhansi's capture, she escaped to Gwalior and continued her struggle against British forces. Lakshmibai faced immense challenges, including betrayal by local rulers and the superior military might of the British. The fall of Jhansi was a major setback, yet she remained unyielding in her fight for freedom. Her legacy is that of a fearless warrior and a symbol of resistance against colonialism. Rani Lakshmibai is revered as a national heroine in India, celebrated for her role in the First War of Indian Independence, and her story has become a beacon of inspiration. Known for her exceptional courage and strategic intelligence, Lakshmibai was a skilled horse rider and formidable warrior. Her determination to fight for her kingdom and the dignity she maintained in facing challenges have made her a revered figure in Indian history. While her role in the 1857 rebellion involved violence and warfare, Lakshmibai is predominantly viewed positively in the context of India's struggle for independence. Lakshmibai's life and military career ended on June 18, 1858, when she died in battle against the British in Gwalior. Her death marked the end of a significant chapter in the rebellion, but her legacy continued to inspire future generations. Rani Lakshmibai's impact transcends her military accomplishments. She has become an enduring emblem of bravery, resilience, and the fight for freedom in India. Her life story, celebrated in books, films, and songs, continues to be an icon of female valor and patriotism in Indian history. 8. Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, born in 1630 at Shivneri Fort near Pune, is a celebrated figure in Indian history. Born into the Maratha family of Shahaji Bhosle and Jijabai, Shivaji's upbringing in the turbulent Deccan region, under the influence of the Adil Shahi and Nizam Shahi sultanates, molded his early life. His education encompassed military training, regional politics, administration, and the Hindu epics, shaping his future strategies and values. Shivaji's ascent began with his conquest of Torna Fort at just 16 years old, initiating his campaign against the Adil Shahi Sultanate of Bijapur and later the Mughal Empire. His guerrilla warfare tactics and swift surprise attacks enabled him to seize numerous forts and territories, expanding his kingdom. A master of guerrilla warfare, Shivaji Maharaj's Gadami Kava tactics focused on speed, flexibility, and surprise. He adeptly used the Western Ghats terrain for hit-and-run attacks, confounding larger traditional armies. He also fortified the coastline, and established a strong naval presence to protect against foreign invasions, particularly from the Portuguese and the British. Shivaji was more than a great warrior. He was an astute leader and administrator. Known for his progressive governance, he focused on the welfare of his subjects across religions and castes. His administrative system was competent and humane, characterized by tolerance and diverse cultural patronage. His significant campaigns included battles against Adil Shahi forces, the Mughal Empire, and regional powers. Key battles like Pratapgarh, Panhala, and the raid on Surat marked his military career. In 1674, he was crowned Chatrapati at Raigad Fort, establishing the Maratha Empire. Shivaji faced numerous challenges, including conflicts with the Mughals, Adil Shahis, Nizam Shahis, and internal dissent. His clever escape from Agra in 1666, after being betrayed and captured by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, highlighted his resilience and wit. His legacy as a valiant warrior, visionary leader, and proponent of Swaraj self-rule is profound. He laid the foundation of the Maratha Empire, significantly influencing the decline of the Mughal Empire and shaping Indian history. His governance model and military strategies are celebrated centuries later. Shivaji was known for his bravery, strategic acumen, and deep sense of justice. He respected women, was skilled in diplomacy, and was committed to Hindu culture and traditions, while maintaining a secular outlook. While revered as a hero, some of Shivaji Maharaj's wartime methods, including alliances and betrayals, have been debated. Nonetheless, these are often viewed as strategic necessities in his broader goal of challenging powerful adversaries. Shivaji's military career lasted until his death in 1680 at Raigad Fort. His passing marked the end of an era in Indian history and a significant loss to the Maratha Empire. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's cultural and historical impact is vast. He is a symbol of resistance against foreign invasion and tyranny, inspiring pride, particularly in Maharashtra. His life and achievements are celebrated in art, literature, and popular culture across India, making him an enduring icon of courage, strategic brilliance, and exemplary governance. 7. Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap, a symbol of Rajput valor in Indian history, was born in 1540 in Kumpalgarh, Rajasthan. As the eldest son of Maharana Uday Singh II and Maharani Jhansi from the Sisodia clan of Rajputs, his early life in Mewar was shaped against the backdrop of Mughal incursions, molding him into a warrior and defender of his kingdom's independence. Ascending to the Mewar throne in 1572 after his father's death, Maharana Pratap's prominence stemmed not just from his royal lineage, but also his resolve to resist Mughal domination, particularly against Emperor Akbar. This steadfast opposition defined his reign and legacy, setting him apart from other Rajput rulers who allied with the Mughals. Pratap was adept in guerrilla warfare, leveraging the hilly and forested terrain of Mewar for quick surprise attacks. His intimate knowledge of the local landscape, combined with bravery, made him a formidable opponent, despite facing numerically and technologically superior Mughal forces. Revered as a fearless leader and symbol of resistance, Maharana Pratap's leadership was marked by his unwavering commitment to Mewar's sovereignty and Rajput honor. He inspired his soldiers and subjects with his personal courage, resilience, and refusal to succumb to Mughal authority. The most significant military engagement of his life was the Battle of Haldigati in 1576. Though often portrayed as a defeat, it was more of a stalemate. Pratap retreated safely and continued his resistance, causing substantial difficulties for the Mughal forces with his ongoing guerrilla tactics. Pratap faced challenges like resource limitations and constant warfare against the Mughals. He struggled to reclaim Chittorgarh and lost control over parts of Mewar, but his resilience in continued resistance was noteworthy. His legacy is celebrated for his indomitable spirit and patriotism. Maharana Pratap, hailed as a hero in Rajasthani folklore and Indian history, symbolizes the struggle for independence and self-rule. His life, especially the Battle of Haldigati, epitomizes valiant resistance against oppression. Known for his physical strength, strategic acumen, and deep sense of duty, Pratap was respected for his principles and moral character. His dedication to Muir's independence and Rajput honor are his most revered traits. While Pratap is largely celebrated as a national hero, the persistent warfare under his leadership did lead to famines and destruction in Muir. However, these are often viewed in the larger context of his struggle against Mughal domination. Maharana Pratap continued his struggle against the Mughals throughout his life and died in 1597 from injuries sustained in a hunting accident. His death was a significant blow to Rajput resistance, although his son Amar Singh continued the fight. Maharana Pratap's impact on Indian culture and history is profound. Celebrated as a symbol of bravery and resistance, he is immortalized in Indian folklore, literature, and art. His legacy inspires pride, particularly in Rajasthan, as one of Indian history's most celebrated warriors, known for his unwavering commitment to the sovereignty of his kingdom. 6. Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan, a celebrated figure in Indian history, was born in the 12th century into the Chahmana Chauhan dynasty of Ajmer, Rajasthan. As the son of King Samshwara Chauhan and Karpura Devi, a Kalachari princess, his upbringing in the Rajput warrior class included extensive training in military skills, statecraft, and scholarly arts, shaping him into a capable leader and warrior. Ascending to the throne of Ajmer after his father's death in 1179, Prithviraj's prominence grew through military conquests and the expansion of his domain. Known for his bravery, he was among the last independent Hindu kings resisting the Muslim invasions in India before the establishment of the Delhi Sultanate. Prithviraj's military acumen, especially in archery, was legendary. He is famously associated with Shabdafadi archery, the skill to accurately hit targets by sound alone. His strategic planning and valor were pivotal in his battle tactics and understanding of adversaries. His leadership, marked by courage, chivalry, and justice, earned him reverence from his subjects and respect from his enemies. His reign combined military strength with cultural patronage, making him a just and noble ruler. Prithviraj's most famous military campaign was against Muhammad Ghori in the First Battle of Tarain in 1191, where he secured a significant victory. However, he was defeated in the Second Battle of Tarain in 1192, a pivotal event leading to the rise of Muslim rule in northern India. The defeat in the Second Battle of Tarain was a major setback, marking the end of Prithviraj's reign and signaling the onset of Muslim dominance in the region. Factors contributing to his defeat included his failure to form a strong coalition against Ghori and strategic errors during the battle. Prithviraj Chauhan is remembered as a valiant king who resisted Muhammad Ghori's invasions. He remains a heroic figure in Rajput and Indian folklore, symbolizing resistance and bravery. His reign has been immortalized in various literary works, including Prithviraj Raso, which, though historically imprecise, captures his cultural legacy. Known for his skilled archery, bravery, and intellectual prowess, Prithviraj was also a patron of arts and learning, enriching his kingdom's cultural landscape. He is often cited as an exemplar of ideal kingship in the Rajput tradition. Criticism of Prithviraj centers on his defeat in the Second Battle of Tarain, attributed by some to overconfidence and underestimation of his enemy. Additionally, the romanticization of his life in literary works has sometimes overshadowed the historical accuracy of his reign. After his capture and defeat in the Second Battle of Tarain, Prithviraj's life ended under controversial circumstances. Accounts suggest he was taken prisoner and later executed on Ghori's orders, though details are historically debated. Prithviraj's impact on Indian history and culture is profound. He is revered as a symbol of resistance against invasion and a heroic figure in India's historical narrative against external aggressions. His story, though embellished over time, continues to inspire patriotism and pride in Indian heritage. Hold that thought. We're just getting to the heart of our epic countdown. But before we unveil the top Indian warriors who redefined the art of battle, here's a quick challenge for you. Can you guess who takes the #1 spot on our list? Pause this video, hit the subscribe button, and drop your guess in the comments below. Then smash the thumbs up button if you're ready for more mind-blowing tales of valor and strategy. Remember, Subscribing not only supports us, but ensures you're always in the loop for more thrilling content like this. Are you part of the adventure? Let's find out as we dive back into our countdown of the top 10 most feared Indian warriors of all time. 5. Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan, also known as the Tiger of Mysore, was born in 1751 in Devanahalli, in present-day Karnataka, India. As the eldest son of Sultan Hyder Ali of Mysore, Tipu's upbringing was steeped in military tactics and warfare, profoundly influenced by his father's military campaigns and expansionist ambitions. Ascending to power after his father's death in 1782 during the Second Anglo-Mysore War, Tipu Sultan quickly established himself as a formidable strategist and warrior. His resistance against British expansion in South India and efforts to fortify his kingdom marked him as a significant figure in Indian history. Tipu Sultan was known for his innovative military tactics, particularly his use of rocket artillery, a novel technology at the time. He developed advanced iron-cased Mysorean rockets, giving his army a significant edge in battle. His strategies involved aggressive assaults, astute use of terrain, and diplomatic alliances, notably with the French. As a ruler, Tipu Sultan was ambitious, visionary, and progressive. He was an able administrator who modernized Mysore's economy and military, implemented innovative agricultural and trade practices, and was a patron of the arts and architecture, commissioning various notable structures in Mysore. His major military engagements were against the British East India Company, notably in the Second, Third, and Fourth Anglo-Mysore Wars. His initial successes in the Second Anglo-Mysore War and the Treaty of Mangalore in 1784 were significant, although he faced setbacks in the later wars. Despite his early victories, Tipu Sultan encountered challenges, including conflicts with the Marathas and the Nizam of Hyderabad, alongside the British. The Third and Fourth Anglo-Mysore Wars, particularly, led to significant losses, culminating in his defeat and death in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Tipu Sultan's legacy is multifaceted and often debated. He is celebrated as a freedom fighter and an innovator in rocket artillery in India. His efforts to modernize Mysore and resist British colonialism have made him a revered figure. However, his reign is also controversial, particularly regarding his religious policies and treatment of certain populations. Known for his dynamism, bravery, and intellectual curiosity, Tipu Sultan was multilingual and interested in science and technology. His rule was characterized by progressive reforms alongside a strong, sometimes authoritarian, governance approach. Controversy surrounds Tipu Sultan's religious policies. Some accounts portray him as intolerant towards specific religious groups, while others argue he was a secular ruler who employed people of diverse faiths. These aspects of his rule are subjects of ongoing historical debate. Tipu Sultan's life and military career ended in 1799 during the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, defending Srirangapatna against the British. His death marked the end of Mysore's independence and the consolidation of British power in southern India. Tipu Sultan remains a significant figure in Indian history, remembered for his resistance against British colonialism, and as a ruler of Mysore. He is commemorated for his contributions to military technology and as a symbol of resistance against foreign domination, with his life and legacy celebrated in various forms, including literature, art, and popular culture in India. 4. Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Maurya Empire in ancient India, was born around 340 BCE into a humble family. His early life is enveloped in mystery and legend, with various accounts suggesting diverse origins, ranging from a lower caste family to a prince in exile. His remarkable rise to power is often credited to his mentor, Chanakya or Kautilya, a brilliant strategist and teacher at Takshashila University. Chandragupta's rise marked a pivotal moment in Indian history. Under Chanakya's guidance, he formed a small army and began conquering northern Indian regions, weakened by Alexander the Great's invasion. His most notable achievement was toppling the Nanda dynasty around 322 BCE, establishing the Mauryan Empire, which eventually became the largest empire on the Indian subcontinent. Known for his strategic and military prowess, Chandragupta, with Chanakya's counsel, excelled in guerrilla warfare. This tactic proved effective against the Nandas and the Seleucid Empire, which controlled parts of India after Alexander's departure. Chandragupta's ability to unify various tribes and regional armies was key to his success. As a ruler, Chandragupta was a visionary leader and a proficient administrator. His governance was characterized by a well-organized administrative system and a fair judicial process, as elaborated in Chanakya's Arthashastra. He was dedicated to his subjects' welfare and focused on unifying the diverse regions of his empire. His major campaigns included the overthrow of the Nanda dynasty and conflicts against the Seleucid Empire. These campaigns led to territorial expansion and the establishment of the Mauryan Empire as a dominant force in South Asia. Chandragupta's primary challenge was unifying a region, fragmented into various kingdoms and tribal areas. He also contended with opposition from Alexander's remnants, necessitating both diplomatic and military strategies to define his empire's boundaries. Chandragupta Maurya's legacy is significant. He laid the foundation for the first extensive empire in South Asia, influencing the region's political and cultural landscape for centuries. His governance model, based on the principles in Chanakya's Arthashastra, is regarded as an early example of detailed statecraft and economics. Known for his resilience, strategic thinking, and unifying ability, Chandragupta's transformation from a commoner to an emperor is a remarkable testament to his determination and leadership skills. While his reign is largely viewed as successful and progressive, it also involved warfare and conquests, leading to loss and suffering. The state control methods prescribed in the Arthashastra were sometimes harsh but effective in maintaining order. In his later years, Chandragupta abdicated in favor of his son, Bindusara, and turned to Jainism. He is believed to have spent his final days as a Jain ascetic in Karnataka, practicing Salakana, a Jain ritual of fasting to death. Chandragupta Maurya's impact on Indian history is profound. He is remembered as a unifier and a visionary ruler who created a vast and powerful empire. His story, especially his partnership with Chanakya, continues to be a source of fascination, symbolizing the ideals of wisdom and strategic governance in Indian history and culture. 3. Samudragupta. Samudragupta, often celebrated as one of India's greatest rulers, was an eminent emperor of the Gupta dynasty, born in the early 4th century CE, the son of Chandragupta I, founder of the Gupta Empire, and Kumaradevi, a Likhavi princess. Samudragupta's royal court upbringing prepared him well for leadership, with education likely encompassing military tactics, governance, philosophy, and arts. Following his father's demise, Samudragupta ascended the Gupta throne, embarking on military conquests that significantly expanded the empire. His approach to empire building was unique, skillfully blending military prowess with diplomatic savvy and cultural patronage. Samudragupta was a master military strategist, known for his rapid and forceful campaigns that broadened Gupta dominion across the Indian subcontinent. These conquests are detailed in inscriptions, notably on the Allahabad pillar. He distinguished himself from other conquerors by often reinstating defeated rulers as vassals or allies, integrating them into his empire. As a leader, Samudragupta was both a formidable warrior and a patron of arts and culture, drawing comparisons to great rulers like Ashoka and Alexander the Great. His reign, considered a golden era, was marked by political stability, economic prosperity, and cultural efflorescence. His major campaigns included victories over various kingdoms and tribal republics across India. He conquered the rulers of Aryavarta, northern India, annexed territories in the Ganges Plain, and successfully campaigned in the Deccan and against some Dravidian kingdoms in the south. Samudragupta's primary challenge lay in managing the vast, diverse empire he forged, ensuring stability and integrating various cultures and peoples. Despite this, his reign was largely successful, with no significant military setbacks recorded. His legacy is that of a versatile ruler, equally warrior, scholar, and arts patron, contributing significantly to the cultural and scholarly flourishing of the Gupta period, India's golden age. His policies and patronage played a crucial role in advancing literature, science, arts, including classical Indian music and dance. Known for his bravery, administrative expertise, and intellectual pursuits, Samudragupta was also an accomplished poet and musician, exemplifying the benevolent and enlightened ruler. His coins and inscriptions portray him as both a warrior and a music aficionado, reflecting his multifaceted personality. While his reign is largely viewed as a time of peace and prosperity, it is not marked by significant controversies or criticisms. His aggressive military campaigns were often followed by benevolence towards defeated foes, earning him respect and loyalty. Samudragupta's reign ended in the late 370s CE, succeeded by his son, Chandragupta II. Details of his later life and death remain obscure, but he left behind a strong, prosperous empire. His reign significantly impacted Indian history, setting the stage for a period of remarkable cultural and intellectual achievement. Celebrated in Indian history, Samudragupta is remembered not just for his conquests, but also for fostering an environment where arts, literature, and learning thrived. 2. Ashoka the Great. Ashoka the Great, a seminal figure in Indian history, was born around 304 BCE into the Mauryan dynasty. He was the son of Emperor Bindusara and Queen Dharma, or Suppadrangi. His upbringing in the imperial court of Pataliputra, now Patna, included rigorous training in martial arts, administration, and political science, equipping him for his future role in the expansive Mauryan Empire. Ashoka ascended to the Mauryan throne around 272 BCE, following his father's death. His rise to power involved overcoming succession struggles with his siblings. As emperor, he continued the expansionist policies of his predecessors, significantly extending the Mauryan Empire across the Indian subcontinent. Initially, Ashoka was known for his ruthless military tactics, exemplified by the bloody Kalinga War, which resulted in significant loss of life and suffering. However, the aftermath of this war prompted a profound transformation in his governance and approach to warfare. Post-Kalinga War, Ashoka embraced Buddhism and adopted policies of non-violence, ahimsa, and religious tolerance, marking a significant shift from his earlier aggressive tactics. He became a benevolent ruler, focusing on ethical governance, the welfare of his subjects, and the dissemination of Buddhist principles. The Kalinga War was Ashoka's most notable military campaign, characterized by extensive bloodshed. This conflict deeply impacted him, leading to his conversion to Buddhism and a subsequent commitment to non-violence. Ashoka faced considerable challenges in integrating the diverse cultures and regions of his vast empire. His early reign was marked by expansionist wars and internal power struggles. However, his greatest challenge was the moral and ethical crisis following the Kalinga War, which profoundly altered his worldview and leadership style. Ashoka's legacy is remarkable in history. Known as a ruler who transitioned from conquest to a path of peace and righteousness, Dharma, he is remembered for spreading Buddhism across Asia, his moral and ethical governance, and his edicts, which provide valuable insights into his philosophy and policies. Post-conversion to Buddhism, Ashoka became known for his compassion, moral integrity, and administrative acumen. His transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a benevolent emperor, deeply committed to welfare activities and ecological conservation, is a defining aspect of his character. While Ashoka's early reign was characterized by brutal military campaigns, most notably in Kalinga, his later remorse and shift towards transformative policies overshadow these aspects of his rule. The extent and impact of his conversion to Buddhism are debated among historians, but his shift towards ethical governance is widely recognized. After the Kalinga War, Ashoka largely refrained from military expansion, focusing on governance, welfare, and spreading Buddhism. He reigned until approximately 232 BCE, after which the Mauryan Empire gradually declined. Ashoka's place in Indian history is significant, revered as a model of enlightened leadership. His governance style, religious tolerance, and focus on public welfare set him apart from many contemporary rulers. His edicts and role in spreading Buddhism have had enduring impacts on Indian culture and beyond, influencing various life aspects in Asia. Ashoka's life and principles continue to inspire for their emphasis on compassion, tolerance, and ethical governance. 1. Baji Rao I. Baji Rao I, born on August 18, 1700, into a prominent Maratha family, was a distinguished figure in Indian history. The son of Balaji Vishwanath, the first Peshwa Prime Minister of the Maratha Empire, Baji Rao was steeped from a young age in military tactics, governance, and Maratha political strategies. His upbringing was deeply influenced by the legacy of Maratha King Shivaji and the ongoing resistance against Mughal domination. Rising to the position of Peshwa at the age of 20 after his father's death in 1720, Baji Rao quickly proved himself as a dynamic leader and exceptional military strategist. His leadership marked the start of an era of expansion and prosperity for the Maratha Empire, transforming it into a significant Indian power. Renowned for his aggressive military tactics and rapid cavalry movements, Baji Rao was often likened to the blitzkrieg of the 18th century. He adhered to the philosophy of offensive as the best defense, employing swift cavalry raids and guerrilla tactics that effectively undermined the established Mughal power in northern India. As a leader, Baji Rao was charismatic, visionary, and ambitious. He was known for his military intelligence, foresight, and ability to inspire his troops, combining bold planning with pragmatic execution. This approach enabled him to significantly extend Maratha influence across India. Baji Rao's tenure as Peshwa was marked by several key military campaigns that expanded Maratha dominion. Notable among these were the Battle of Paukht against the Nizam of Hyderabad, demonstrating his strategic prowess, and his northern expeditions that established Maratha influence in regions like Malwa, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. Baji Rao faced challenges from regional powers like the Nizam of Hyderabad and the rulers of Mysore. Additionally, maintaining unity among Maratha chieftains and managing vast conquered territories presented significant administrative challenges. His legacy is that of an influential military leader who significantly expanded the Maratha Empire and laid the groundwork for later Maratha dominion over much of India. His innovative tactics and strategies are studied as exemplary in Indian military history. Known for his audacity and strategic depth, Baji Rao was also a pragmatic leader with a poetic inclination, often composing verses. While celebrated as a military genius, his relentless campaigns led to widespread destruction and upheaval, sparking criticism for causing instability and conflict. Baji Rao's military career ended with his untimely death in April 1740 at age 39, during a campaign in North India. His death brought an abrupt end to a period of aggressive Maratha expansion. Baji Rao first remains a towering figure in Indian history, symbolizing Maratha pride and martial prowess. His military exploits and administrative reforms had a lasting impact on the Indian subcontinent, contributing to the decline of Mughal power and the rise of the Marathas as a dominant force. His life and achievements continue to be celebrated in Indian culture, literature, and folklore. And that wraps up our journey through the lives of some of the most legendary Indian warriors in history. Their bravery, tactics, and enduring legacies continue to fascinate us across time and cultures. Do you think there's another warrior who deserves a spot on this list? Maybe someone overlooked but equally remarkable? Drop their names in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. But wait, there's more. If you loved this video, our channel has a treasure trove of intriguing topics just waiting for you. Dive into the mysteries and marvels of the world with videos like 10 everyday items with a secret hidden purpose. Explore the bizarre with most peculiar museums you never knew existed. Or get a chill down your spine with top 10 haunted castles with dark pasts. For those with a thirst for knowledge, we've got 10 astonishing facts about the human body you might not know, and exploring ancient philosophical concepts in modern society. And for the thrill seekers, how about top 10 terrifying creatures of the Arctic? Or 10 mysterious underwater ruins? Don't miss out on these captivating stories. Make sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a beat. We can't wait to see you in the next video, where we'll uncover more wonders, mysteries, and tales from around the globe. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring. See you in the next one.